So starting off, we're gonna do my primers, which are in here. This drawer's a mess. These are kind of like my everyday go-to products, but I have my primers back here. I want to mention this one. I actually have two in here that I use quite consistently. This is the Laura Mercier Radiance Foundation Primer, which I really like this one. It just gives you a really nice glow. And then this one is the Bobbi Brown Face Base. This is kind of a moisturizer slash primer, but I really love this. I'm actually like running out. I just like hit the bottom, which kind of sucks, but it's awesome. And then into here, this little thing, I just got this from like the Target, I'm pretty sure. So before I start in with that, I have a couple on my desk that I use a lot. This is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I just like to leave this one up on my desk because I use this pretty often. I really love this one. It's got like flecks of gold in it, and it's just really awesome and smoothing. And then this is kind of like more of a moisturizer, but it's the Glam Glow Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. It's the, yeah. So now into this. So this one's new, but I really like this. I had a sample of it and I bought the full size. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming and Moisturizer. This is really awesome. Smells like coconut, gives you a nice glow. I really love this. Then I've got the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. I really like this one. This I got in a Sephora Playbox. This is the Josie Maran Surreal Skin Argan Finishing Balm. I'm still trying this out. Don't really have much of an opinion on this. This is another sample of the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. Then I have the Hangover RX Primer. I really love this one. This is really hydrating and it smells really good. This is also a dupe for the Marc Jacobs Coconut one. Then I have a sample of this Hourglass one. It's the Ambient Light Correcting Primer. I don't love this one. I have other ones that I prefer as far as being light infusing. This is a really good drugstore primer that I love. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. If you want something that's going to give you a luminous type of look, or if you want to mix this in with your foundation, this is a really good one from the drugstore. Then I have the Benefit Professional. I really love this. This is such a good primer, but I won't buy the full size of this because Benefit is not cruelty free. Then I have the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Primer. This is just a sample. Stila One Step Correct. It's very color correcting and I like to use this on an everyday basis even if I'm not wearing makeup. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then this I've never even used. This is a green primer from Dermalogica. It's supposed to be color correcting. And then concealers. So I have my Tarte Shape Tape, which I use every day, which I love. And then these are my other concealers. So I've got the, oh, let me pull this up so you can see it. I'm sorry, it's in this. I've got the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which I like. Got the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I've got some NARS creamy concealers, which I don't love. I've got Maybelline Fit Me, which is really nice. This is a Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda quad thing. I really like this. This I use on an everyday basis if I'm not wearing makeup. This is the Alba Botanica Fast Fix for under eye circles. It comes out yellow and blends out really nicely to brighten everything. This is the old Kat Von D concealer before she came out with her new formula. This is the Lock It Tattoo Concealer. Really full coverage. This is the Hard Candy Glamouflage. I bought this because it said it could cover up tattoos and I just wanted to try it on some of my tattoos, so yeah. This is the Dandelion Shy Beam. This isn't necessarily a concealer, but it is brightening and I like to use it under my eyes. So then on to foundation. So my foundation drawer is down here. So this is my foundation drawer. It also has some like mascaras and stuff back here, but these are my foundations. I have a lot, and I like to keep these ones in like bottles standing up, so that's why I have it in like this type of setup. So let's just get into it. So in this side I like to keep my bottled ones, and then on this side I like to keep my like tube ones. So let's start on this side. I've got the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion. This is a really nice foundation, but it is a cushion foundation, so it dries up really quickly, and it also is really expensive compared to some of the other foundations at the drugstore. Like, I literally can't get like anything off of this anymore. So yeah, I like it, but it's just not worth the money in my opinion. This is the Instant Age Rewind one from Maybelline. I bought this thinking it was the concealer, and it wasn't, and I just used this for a little while. It's not my favorite. It's very pink, so it doesn't really work for me as well. This is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. I used to really like this. You can see there's not very much left in it, but it's pretty good. I don't use it much anymore because the shade is pretty dark for me, so yeah. Then I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is the new one that came out, and I like this. I don't love it. Then I have the Makeup Forever HD stick, and I really like this. It's a nice natural foundation, and it has more of a high coverage than the other Makeup Forever foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fluid. I don't like this foundation. It's also not in my shade, so I just hold on to it because I bought it. Next is the CoverGirl 3-in-1. I love this foundation. It won't move after you put it on. It's a pretty good shade match, and I like this a lot. Then I've got two of the Kat Von D foundations. I love this foundation. As you can see, I've used a ton of it. It's so good. Yeah, I used to use this on my channel all the time. Now I don't go for as like matte of a foundation as this. I kind of go for more dewy, but this is really good for full coverage. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I really love this. I am almost out of this. There's not very much left, so I kind of stopped using it because I don't want to run out of it, but it's so nice. It's got this lightweight it's kind of like a satin finish. It's not necessarily dewy, and it's really nice. Then I've got the Maybelline foundations. I've got the Matte and Poreless and Doing Smooth. I like these. They look really nice on the skin. They're very affordable, and yeah, I like these a lot. I don't wear them as much now because these are too dark for me, so I do pull these out sometimes. Next is the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This is so nice. It's very full coverage, but it's way too dark, and this is the lightest shade. So don't get much use out of this, but it is a really nice foundation if you have this in your shade. This I used to think I loved. This is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. It looks nice, but it's way too dark on me, so I have not worn this in a while. I feel like I get foundations and I think I'm way darker than I am. Okay, next is the NARS what is this? The NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I got this as a sample. This is a really nice color match for me. It's in the shade Light 3 Gobi. I got this as a sample and I really loved it, so I went and bought out the full size. But I have such mixed feeling about this because I wear it and I really like it, and then I wore it one time and it just got cakey and weird. I don't know if I used too much, but it makes me kind of like scared to use it again. I don't know. I'm just iffy about it. Next is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I love this foundation. I used this a bunch before the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow came out. This is so nice, such beautiful packaging, and I think if you like the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, you will love this foundation. Then this is one of my favorite foundations. This is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. It's so nice. It's so full coverage, and you need just a little bit, and it goes such a long way. I put this in my favorite high-end foundations. This is amazing. It's so worth the money. The only thing is I hate the packaging. You see how dirty it gets. I have to clean this so often every time I use it, and it just gets messy, and I leave it standing up, so I don't know, but it's really nice. Such a good foundation. And then I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I love this a lot as well. You can see I've gotten a lot of use out of this, as you can see right there. But this is, it's such a nice full coverage foundation. It's not as full coverage as the Marc Jacobs one or the Kat Von D, but it gives you just this nice weightless finish. It doesn't look heavy on your skin at all. So I really love that about this. And then the last thing I have in here, this is the Body Shop shade adjusting drops. This is in white, and I just use this as a foundation mixer, and I really like it. You should definitely get one of these because they're very handy. So then in this little guy are like my tube type foundations. So I've got a lot of the backups. I have a lot of backups of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow because this is my favorite foundation. It's awesome. Then I've got the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. I don't love this one as much. It is good, but it's just not my favorite. I got a sample of this CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. I haven't really tried this much. I put it on and then I didn't like leave it on for the full day, so I haven't got much use out of this yet, but I have it. Then I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This is another really good foundation. I've got the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I bought this and I hardly have used this at all. This is way too light for me, so I haven't got much use out of this. Then I have the Maybelline Dream Pure BB Cream. I used to use this a lot, but this one is also pretty light for me. Then these two are two more that I love. This one was basically the first high-end foundation I ever got. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. This is amazing, honestly. This is in the shade 2, so it's a little dark for me, but I used to wear this all the time. There's not much left, but let me tell you, this foundation looks really nice, and I will wear this to concerts, and it looks perfect even after the concert. It's so long wearing and so beautiful. I wore this to a Watsky concert, and I had to stand outside in the sun before we got into the concert. I was standing outside. It was in Arizona, mind you, in the summer, so I didn't get shiny. I didn't get anything. Like, it just looked beautiful even through, like, even after the concert was over. This is such a good foundation. And then the last one I have here is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. I got this before the BB Water came out, and I love this. Honestly, this is such a good BB cream. I really, really like this one. I prefer this over the BB Water, honestly, but this shade is actually too dark for me, even though this is in the shade Light. You can see it looks like way dark. But this is a really good BB cream. I got a sample of this from Sephora, and then I used it all and I loved it, so I bought the full size. Really nice. I love it. So those are all of my primers, concealers, and foundations. Let me know what you would like to see next. I'm thinking either blush, bronzer, and highlight, or my palette collection. I've got like a big palette collection in here, and then in the drawer below it, and then up on my desk. So let me know what you'd like to see. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.